So I'm going to share with you what is an observance ceremony, why do we have it, who are normally a part of it, how is it done, and where can it be done. Okay, so as we all know, National Day marks our separation from Malaysia, and Singapore was independent in 1965, all right? And this year, Singapore is 53, right? If you see the decoration behind, done by our PSG, you see the number 53. Okay, so thank you to our PSG for their hard work. Now, when Singapore became independent, when they separated from Malaysia, it was a very emotional time. I know all of us, when we celebrate National Day, we're all very happy singing, but when we separated from Malaysia, it was a very emotional time. So just to show you what happened, watch this video.
You know, every time we look back on this moment when we signed this agreement which severed Singapore from Malaysia, it will be a moment of anguish. I mean, for me, it is a moment of anguish because you see, the whole of my adult life, I had believed in Malaysia, in merger, and the unity of these two territories. You know, as people connected by geography, economics, and ties of kinship, would you mind if we stop for a while? There's nothing to be worried about. Many things will go on just as usual. But be firm, be calm. We are going to have a multiracial nation in Singapore. We will set the example. This is not a Malay nation, this is not a Chinese nation, this is not an Indian nation. Everybody will have his place. Equal. Language, culture, religion. And finally, let us really, Singaporeans, reunite. Regardless of race, language, religion, culture.
Okay, so you see from that video that separation was a very emotional period for many people because we thought, the people at that time thought that, oh no, how is Singapore going to survive on its own? Because we don't have much natural resources, right? And the leaders at that time thought that Singapore could enjoy the success because if it's part of Malaysia, then they can grow together economically. So many people were worried, they were angry, they were frustrated, they were sad. All right, especially our leaders. So, since 1998, it was decided that schools should have the National Day ceremony for all of us to remember what happened in the past and what we must do in the future. And the aim of the ceremony is to get students to think about how important history is. How did we get here? How did Singapore become successful? All right, what were the contributions of our forefathers back then? And although National Day is filled with lots of festivities, there is a serious side of it. Okay, it's a solemn ceremony. Okay, boys and girls, can I have one silent clap? I can see some of you talking. I don't think it's very nice. Okay, when someone is here talking, you give them your attention. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to see later is a 15-minute formal ceremony known as the Observance ceremony. We will do this shortly after 8 a.m. later when the MK kids come over. So over here you see pictures from last year. That's the march in by the flag bearers, whom you will see later, and we have the recollections. So all your friends have worked very hard, they have practiced very hard, and today their parents are here to watch them. So give them your support by respecting whoever is on stage and whoever has worked very hard for this event. Okay, so after the observance ceremony, normally what happens in schools is they have their festivities where we will have concert, performances, games, and classroom activities. So we will have this later. We're going to have lots of fun in the classroom later. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. We will have the march in by the flag bearers. We will have the flag raising. When the flag is hoisted, we will sing the national anthem and we will recite the national pledge. Okay, and you will see some of our male teachers smartly dressed in their uniform, right? Their army uniform. All right, that's followed by the recollections. Some of your friends are involved in this too. And the principal, Mrs. Wee, will read the National Day message. So, what is an observance ceremony? What's the meaning of observance? Yes, that's a surprise for you, okay? Afterwards. So, when we observe something, we practice. Okay, we practice certain things. And in a National Day observance ceremony, there are certain things that schools are expected to carry out. Children. One silent clap. I know you're excited. You will get to watch the concert later. Okay, but now can I have your attention? Sometimes you have to understand what is it that we do certain things in schools. Alright, so why is an observance ceremony carried out? One of the reasons is to honor a person or groups of people. In these two photos, you see an observance ceremony for some soldiers who served their nation, who defended their nation, but didn't make it. Okay, so this is to honor their bravery and courage in defending their country. Of course, a national observance ceremony is a little bit different. It's not like this. All right, for ours, it's to remember a significant or important day. So National Day Observance Ceremony is for us to remember what happened. What was that important date? What happened on 9th August 1965? Yes, I'm sure you know. And one of the reasons is also to remind us of our roles and responsibilities. What must we do as responsible citizens? Right? We have to learn to get along with people of all races, all social backgrounds. Whether you're rich or poor, whether you're Malay or Chinese or Indian, you learn to get along because we must be one united people. Otherwise, we will not see the success. A lot of things will happen, a lot of bad things will happen. Okay, so even the minister says that a country like Singapore, who's quite new, is important, even more important for us, to go through this observance ceremony every year, because sometimes we forget. I hear noise. Where's the noise coming from? Let me see. Primary ones, is that you? Okay, so where do we find observance ceremonies? Of course, as a nation, we have it when we have our National Day Parade at the floating platform. And over there we have the observance ceremony as a nation. We also have them at schools, community centers, and organizations, for example, like the police force or the army and so on. Okay, I'm going to let you watch a video on the rare collections. The primary tools, you'll watch this video in your class later, and it shows our struggles, our achievements, and challenges. And as you watch the video, I'd like you to think about how you will play your part as a responsible citizen.
It was not too long ago when our pioneers came from distant shores to build a new future for themselves. Life was a struggle, bitter and hard, and we were not masters of our own land. We spoke a dozen different tongues. United by a common dream, we learned to live and work together. But suddenly, war and invasion came. Our hopes for a better life were lost. We had no rights, we had no say, and we longed to be free one day.
After the war, we wanted change. We demanded a say in our own land, a voice for our own future. Some wanted democracy, others a communist state. Fear grew as riots broke out. It was a time of great uncertainty. A glimmer of hope appeared when we attained self-rule. We took a vote and merged with Malaysia. But even friends disagree sometimes, and more trouble soon began. Our happiness was not to be until our country could be free. On August 9, 1965, we were out of Malaysia. We were on our own, and Singapore had to find its own way. We got off to a rocky start, and things seemed bleak for us at first. The odds were against us. But we worked together because we knew that we had to build a nation of our own. It was also when my brother joined the army. No one was going to defend Singapore but us. We took charge of protecting our home, our fellow men, and our loved ones. We slowly grew stronger. We learned to stand on our own 2 feet. My school was very different from the schools today. But some things have stayed the same. This is where we continue to build our nation.
Singapore doesn't have much, but what precious few resources we had, we treasured and worked hard to be self-reliant. We didn't start with much drinking water, but we innovated to ensure that sparkling clean water runs through our taps. Singapore is a big and well-connected city today. And more than that, it's a city in a garden. Our many connected roads, reservoirs, and parks lined with trees all add to our city's beauty. These, together with our many achievements, have won us praise from friends all over the world.
It was not easy for Singapore to get to where it is today. We suffered setbacks and met with difficult challenges. Our resilience was sorely tested.
A few caused us harm and much anguish, but we rebuilt, we overcame, and we restored. One thing we learned from these incidents is that we are stronger when we come together. The Singapore we live in today is a nation of many races, languages, and cultures. Our friends may look different from us, but deep down, we are rooted to the same land beneath our feet.
Our parents and grandparents have given their blood, sweat, and tears to forge the modern, multi-ethnic country we call home. They have all stepped forward.
Okay, so you've seen from the video how life was like many years ago, right? And last week when the teachers shared with you the story behind the recollections, all the things that happened in the past, the ethnic riots, people got hurt, people were scared to go out, and then we had all sorts of fears, all sorts of uncertainties. But our forefathers worked very hard to make Singapore what it is today, all right? And all of us have a part to play. So think about how will you step forward. So our role as responsible citizens, honor the contributions of our forefathers and leaders by remembering them every year, okay, at least during National Day. Remember the struggles we had to go through to achieve what we have today, and embrace the differences. We are all different, okay, but we have to stay together no matter what. And you should feel comfortable with the differences because, yeah, no two people are the same. And love your country, play a part in its success. Okay, afterwards, during the observance ceremony, you will be required to stand for quite a while. So make sure, if you don't feel well, make sure you inform your teachers, okay? And sing the national anthem and recite the national pledge with pride, right? Look at the flag as it's being raised. Listen attentively to the commands and instructions. Look in front all the times. Some of your friends are on duty, but you should not be waving to them, okay, and saying, hello, hello. All right? This is a solemn ceremony, something serious. And please show respect by not talking, giggling, or fidgeting. Okay? So remember that your friends are on duty, but you have to look in front at all times. Okay? So with that, I thank you and I hope that you have a wonderful day ahead. Okay, I'll hand the mic over to your music teacher who will sing with you.
Yay! Good morning. Oh dear, my name is Mrs. Chan. Right, 1. Shh. 2. 1. I know you are excited. Mrs. Chan is equally excited as you, but we have to stay calm. 2. Sit up straight. Cross your arms. Are you ready to sing? Yes, but we don't shout early in the morning, all right? So we sing the song. Can we all sit up straight now? Give me your best smile. Everybody smile. Yeah, I still see you talking. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shh. If your friend is talking, you don't talk to him. 2. Beautiful job, children. 3. All right, so let's sing our first song, Singapura Sunny Island. Are you ready? Yes. Can you hear the music? Yes. Let's sit up straight and ready, go. Singapura, oh Singapura, sunny island, set in the sea. Wow, beautiful. Singapura. Oh, Singapura, pretty flowers bloom for you and me. Come along, join the song in merry singing. Well done. Give yourself one clap. Ooh, I'm excited. You're singing so beautifully this morning. Okay, before we start this, can you give me your double okay? Yes, and remember to put it out, bring it in, going out, bring it in. And then face your palm out. Yes, shh. I know it's a challenge for this song, but I know you can do it. Waterway, can you do this song? Wow, I love your enthusiasm. Okay, let's sing. Get ready, double okay, and smile. Good. Keep your hands up. Okay, go. Very good. Let's play the music. Let's clap our hands.
也许我一个人不能成就一番大事业，让我经历贡献一份微薄的力量。也许我自己不能发出万丈光和亮，但我能为都市带来足够的光芒。我从来不在乎自己不是个大人物，因为平凡也是一种幸福。看到名人总是忙忙碌碌，我的时间由我控制，平凡日子一样被充实。
Wait for the music. Turn to your hands and clap your friend's hand. To your friend. Turn to your friend and they're next to you. You can clap your hands with your friends. Yes. Nice. And let's sing.
我从来就不在乎自己不是个大人物，因为平凡也是一种幸福。
Very nice. Breathe in. Yay. Breathe out. Breathe in. Right. Mrs. Shaw's going to teach you this clap. Are you ready? Can you say S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E? Go. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Now with the clap. Ready? 1, 2, try, go. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Let's do that 3 times. Yeah, very good. 1, 2, let's try. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. One more time. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Last time. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Stop. Then you end with a Oh Singapore. Can we try that? One more time. 3 times and the last one. Oh Singapore. Good morning. Position 1. Shh. Position 2. Shh. Position 3. Right, let's wait for our little friends from MOE Kindergarten to be seated down, and you sing nicely so that they can sing along with you. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. So beautiful. Walk away. Give me 1 silence clap. Shh. 1 silence clap. Position 1. I'm sure we are able to show our little friends what it means to be in primary school for National Day. Position 2. Shh. Self-discipline. That's what we're practicing. Thank you, beautiful children. Can you all give me a big smile? Eee. Ah, very good. Very beautiful. Are we ready for the song? Yes. Children, are you ready for the song? Yes. Okay, let's play the song. Let's clap along. Woo. Good job. Di mana dia, anak kambing saya yang makan daun talas. Di mana dia, buah hati saya bagai telur dikupas. China li chan, ketipung kayu. China li chan, ketipung kayu. Di mana dia, anak kambing saya yang makan daun talas. Di mana dia, buah hati saya bagai telur dikupas. China li chan, ketipung kayu. China li chan, ketipung kayu. And we have the next song. Singapore Town. Do you know Singapore Town? Yes. Ready? Let's get ready to sing. Everybody drive your bus. Ready, go. You could take a little trip around Singapore Town in a Singapore city bus to see Holland Key and Raffles Place, the Esplanade and all of that. Because in Singapore, their hearts are big and wide to find. Because in Singapore, you'll find happiness for everyone. Go down to the river, go. Let's go down to the riverside. It's an unforgettable sight to see the sunrise on the Give yourself 1 clap, 2 claps, 3 claps. Let's do the Singapore cheer. Ready? 1, 2, go. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Second time. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Third time. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. Oh, Singapore! Wow, beautiful job. Right, good job. Okay, position 1. Shh. Position 1, breathe in. Shh. Good job. Thank you for keeping calm really fast. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Position 2. Shh. Beautiful, children. Position 3. Cross your arms. Now, before we go on to the next segment, which is the National Day Observance Ceremony, I need to speak to you for a little. Shh. Mask low. Thank you. Waterway Primary, all eyes on me. All eyes on me. If you were to turn around, you can see the flag barrier. I know you're excited and you want to look. You can look. Because later you can't move to look. Okay? Wow, look at how smart and confident all of them look. Okay, now all eyes on me. All eyes on me. Oh, come on, look at me. All eyes on me. I love that. Position 1. Shh. Position 2. Thank you. Position 3. During the National Day Observance Ceremony, we will need to stand at attention while the flag bearers move in. So everyone, please try your best to stand at a straightest position you can. You can wriggle your toes inside your shoes without moving the feet. I'm wriggling my toes, but you can't see it. That's how you keep yourself calm and also composed. Now, shh. When we are late, then after that, when I'm doing the conducting, you do not need to move your hands with me. All you need to do is to use your beautiful voices and sing the song. Is it very clear to all of you? Is it okay? Is it okay? Give me 1 silence clap. National Day Observance Ceremony shared by GMS for the past few days that you have to shh, be appreciative, show what we have given, what our forefathers have given to us. So it's a very solemn ceremony as well. So let's all stay calm. Everybody breathe in again. I still see some primary 2 children talking away. Ian, thank you. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much.
School, please stand. Good morning, Mr. Swee, Mr. Hoy, Mr. Singh, parents, teachers, and friends. In a few moments, the national flag will be brought in, followed by the school flag.
The national flag was first used as a symbol of statehood when Singapore gained internal self-government from the British in 1959. It was retained as the national flag when Singapore became independent in 1965.
On the flag, red, symbolizes universal brotherhood and equality of men, while white signifies pervading and everlasting purity and virtue. The crescent represents a rising young nation, and the stars embody the nation's 5 ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality.
School, sedia. Flag bearers, masuk baris. We will sing the national anthem as the flags are being raised. As a mark of respect, follow the national anthem with your eyes as it is being raised. And also remember what the colors, the crescent, and the stars signify. The national anthem and our national flag are symbols of our independence and nationhood. As we sing our national anthem with one voice, we unite as one people, one nation, one Singapore. School, our national anthem, Majulah Singapura.
Mari kita rakyat Singapura sama-sama menuju bahagia. Cita-cita kita yang mulia berjaya Singapura. Senang School, our recollections. This narration briefly explains the stages that Singapore went through to achieve independence and nationhood.
Our recollections. There was a the British flag in colonial rule and the Japanese flag in war. There was no freedom, no justice when our forefathers stepped ashore. Life was a struggle, bitter and hard, and families were hungry and poor. They spoke a dozen different tongues, though their dreams were all the same, but their hopes for a better life were lost when war and invasion came. They had no rights, they had no say, and they longed to be free one day. After the war, we called for change, for the right to decide our fate. Some of us wanted democracy, others a communist state. Riots and killings in our streets, years of hate and fear. People said we'll never survive as independence drew near. When self-rule came, we took a vote and joined Malaysia, merged as one. But even friends disagree sometimes, and more trouble had soon begun. Our happiness was not to be until our country could be free.
August 9, 1965, we were out of Malaysia, alone. Against all odds, we had to build a nation of our own. We've come this far by ourselves, our people from many lands. Our forefathers paid the price for us. Now the future is in our hands. This is our home, where we belong, and our flag flies high and free. But let's not take for granted what we have will always be. We pledge to keep our nation free with justice and equality.
We will now have the song, My People, My Home. In this song, we see the identification of nation with self and others, the invitation to think and reveal one sense of nation, the acknowledgement that a nation is its people, the recognition that nation building is an unceasing progress, the affirmation of nation and as a people.
Who are you, my country? More than celebrate.
Sedia, our pledge. Let us express our feelings as Singaporeans by placing our right fists over our hearts and saying the pledge together.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
School, senang diri. School, please be seated.
Let us now invite Mr. Swee up the stage to read this year's National Day message. Mr. Swee, please.
Yeah, okay. Right, good morning, parents, teachers, boys and girls. Parents, teachers, boys and girls, friends, sorry. Okay, this is a message from Minister for Education, Mr. Wong Yi Kang. This is the message he has for you all on National Day. Over the past weeks, you would have heard this year's National Day theme song, We Are Singapore. It is not a new composition, but a remake of a 30-year-old song with a new preface. The song is familiar yet different. The same can be said about Singapore. The Singapore of 30 years ago was very different from now. The playgrounds that you go to is different from what it was in the past. Playgrounds long ago were made of concrete and sand. Many buses had no air conditioning. Remember, we ever shared with you at the Good Morning School, we showed you the slides of buses. The buses had no air conditioning, they're just windows. There was no North-East line, no downtown line, no MRT, no gardens by the bay, no esplanade. Today, Singapore is much more developed. The cityscape has changed. Public buses are air-conditioned. You don't know what is a not air-conditioned bus. The MRT network has grown. The military equipment and the aircraft we see during National Day have also improved significantly. Technology is everywhere. Botanic Gardens is now recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and we have a National Art Gallery. The physical Singapore has progressed and advanced. This is the hard work of every generation of Singaporeans before you. But some things have not changed in Singapore. And those are common values that we hold dear and recite in our pledge. The desire to care for one another, for fellow Singaporeans, and always build a better home for ourselves. And for us, remember in our school song, we always say, children of a better age. That's you. You will grow up to a better, brighter tomorrow. So you are children of a better age. As the other lyrics of We Are Singapore, we remind ourselves we have got to be the change that we want to see. How easy it is to forget. Everything takes time. Nothing is ever perfect, but you will still call mine. So in this place, Singapore, grow up, make a difference, be a change. You got to be part of the change that you want to see. Do not forget that everything takes time, all right? Nothing is perfect, but this is still Singapore, the Singapore that we love, the Singapore that we want to see being better. You are children of a better age, and remember, it is not only our school, it's you, our country, that sees you as our children, our students, our pride, all right? And the minister wishes everyone a joyous and meaningful National Day. Remember to sing the song, sing it as loud as you can. Thank you.